afternoon, friends. Now we are discussing module number 4, so that is covering wind energy and tidal energy. In today's session, we are covering wind energy system and wind energy scenario in our country. So, what is wind energy? Basically, wind is a form of the moving air. So, as well as it is part of sun rays. Because of the sun rays, so the earth gets heated up from both beam radiation and the diffuse radiation. As already we know what is beam radiation and diffuse radiation. The direct solar beam, so which is received on the earth's surface is beam radiation, and the solar beam when gets scattered by the atmosphere. So then because of this beam radiation and diffuse radiation, the earth gets heated up and it releases the wind. So it is the balance. So wind is the balance reaction between the sun rays, and the wind is going to cool the earth. So the moving air will get inflated, and it will reach the maximum height, whereas the fresh air and the cool air, so that is falling down and it is moving as the wind. So this differential heating, so that is the moving air get inflated and reaches the maximum height, and the fresh and the cool air will fall down. So this differential heating of the ground surface by the sun will cause the movement of the big air. So this air mass is capable of generating electricity, which is blowing at the speed of 5 meter per second to 25 meter per second. So this wind energy conversion system is converting kinetic energy, that is the moving energy of the wind, to electricity or other form of the energy. So this is environmental friendly, and it is economically very comfortable means of generating electricity. So, what is wind energy scenario in our country? So, we have seen in the past 3 decades, that is during 1985 to 2015, we have seen the constant growth of this consuming wind energy very effectively, and converting into electrical energy and other forms of energy. So currently our country is ranking fourth in the entire world in the wind power installation with 37.5 gigawatts capacity. So we have the ambitious goal by December 2022. So our country has planned to install wind energy plants with the capacity of 175 gigawatts. So coming to states wise, so we have Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka are the top four states having the largest installed wind power generation. So as on 31st January 2013, so the total installed wind power capacity in our country was 19,051 megawatts. So that is spreading across different states. So as it is said, so Tamil Nadu stands first, so with the capacity of 7,154 megawatts. Then Gujarat with 3093 megawatts. Third place is Maharashtra 2976 megawatts, and Karnataka in fourth position with 2113 megawatts, and in last we have West Bengal and other states. So India has planned by the end of 2022 to have the additional wind power capacity of 6000 megawatts. So, in the country's total installed, so 8.5% is coming from wind power, and the remaining powers are taken from both conventional and non-conventional energy resources. And if we take the country's Total power generation as 100%, 1.6% of the country's power was generated using wind energy. So properties of the wind. So that is how the wind is caused here. So here we have the solar energy which is absorbed on the earth's surface, as well as the atmosphere also has absorbed the solar energy, and the earth is rotating about its own axis, as well as the motion of the earth around the sun. Because of these two factors, so that is the solar energy getting absorbed on the earth's surface and in the atmosphere, and the earth is rotating about its own axis, and the motion of the earth around the sun, we have alternate heating and cooling cycles going to occur. So there will be difference in the pressure created. So because of this difference in the pressure, so air is caused to move. So that's why we say that wind energy is thus taken as the indirect manifestation of solar energy. So that is wind energy is also considered as part of the solar energy. So the advantages of using the wind energy, that it is considered as one of the potential source of power generation, that is reasonably good, and capturing wind energy will not cause any pollution. But of course, we have some problems also using wind energy. Whatever problems we have using solar energy, so the same problems we have here. So that is the energy is available in the dilute form, and the availability of the energy will be varying considerably in a day and as the season changes. That is whatever wind energy we have during summer, so that is because we have more solar energy can be captured during that time. So the same wind energy is not available during other seasons. Similarly, during the midday, so we have maximum solar energy captured. So whereas in morning and in evening, so the capturing of wind energy is not much. For these reasons, so when we consider the wind turbines to be installed, so the face areas of these wind turbines which are extracting the wind energy have to be necessarily large. That means the diameter of the turbine so must be large, so that the face area of the wind machines should also be large, and so continuous supply of mechanical or electrical power so cannot be obtained from these wind turbines when so the absorption of that is wind energy from these turbines is varying depending on that season or the time at which the wind energy is captured by these machines in a day. Thank you, friends.